Hey team, how we doing? So right now we are outside my house. We are going to deload the truck, and we're going to show you actually what we pack, how we pack it, and what we actually bring to the job. So it's a little bit messy because as we drive around, it kind of shakes some of the stuff off, which is probably not good. I'll probably make another video tomorrow about the pressure washer because our second one just came, which is also a Predator 4.4 gallon per minute machine. It's awesome. But yeah, I was going to either make a video of us deloading the truck or us getting all the stuff in, but since I'm home now, I might as well do it with like this. You can see everything that's in the truck. So before we get into it, please like the video, please subscribe, and I'll show you everything that we do to run our company. So truck's unlocked. First thing is we usually don't bring this with us, but this is just a typical A-frame. We need this to clean an awning today. Extension ladders are more of the necessity, and Gage is going to help me deload as I talk to you and tell you what this is about. So the next thing that we usually have is a blanket. We used to have a tarp, but someone stole it as we were on a job, which is really unfortunate. But this is basically so the pressure washer and the water system don't keep ramming into the back of the truck and don't hurt it. So sometimes it gets soaking wet, but that's what this is for. So there you go, thank you. Now, this is the pressure washer that we use. This is the Predator. This thing is a beast. It's a pain to unload. Yeah, me and Gage is going to have to help me unload it. So, I'm going to unload it my phone. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah. 4,400 PSI, 4.2 gallon per minute machine. We got another one coming tomorrow. It's got like almost a 3 gallon tank. Thing is awesome. It runs for hours. So obviously we need that for pretty much all of our jobs. Now we have our extension ladder. So this thing goes up to 24 feet. When I first started, I was recommended to get 2 ladders. This thing has done great. Eventually when we do commercial, we're probably going to need another one, but it's done great so far. But it's ratcheted down to this ladder stand, which is a tool ladder stand. Onto the truck, which if you aren't aware, this is not my truck, this is my dad's truck. He lets me use it for the summer. The car I actually use is a Volkswagen Taos. It's like a minivan, and I strap the ladder to the top, so it looks really unprofessional. So he's doing me a huge favor by making the transport system look professional. So next thing is just more hoses. We got a lot of hoses in here. This is a Flexzilla hose. This is allegedly, when I was buying all my stuff, the best hose on the market. That is not true. This thing kinks a lot. In fact, our 100-foot hose does a better job with it. And then our blue hose came with our pressure washer. It's a high pressure hose. It's 3/4 in diameter and can withstand the PSI of the pressure, but it's much thicker, doesn't kink, and has metal coils in it to keep it going. So you can take that. Yeah. Next thing is the gun. This is a breakaway. This is not part of the actual pressure washer. This thing comes apart. This is good because a lot of our stuff is actually within ladder distance of the when we have the ladder up against the house. This thing is really hard to actually get around to the ladder, so we have these breakaway connect points. The gun that comes with the pressure washer right now is all built in, and this makes it easy that we can get around the ladder, so that's huge for us. Yeah, and then this is our chemical brush. I got this at Home Depot. Basically, when we put chemical on concrete, this is just a good brush to scrub it in, get it between the cracks. Especially helps sweeping off some extra water at the end because it kind of pools. The next thing, I just made a video on this water pole. And in fact, there's a ratchet. In fact, it's in 2 parts right now because the house we did was only a 1st story. So you can see that it looks really small when in fact it can go up to 40 feet. So basically, I'll show Gage actually how to do this now. So this, when you pull on the clamp, pops out. And then, geez, it's so heavy. You feed this all the way through. And it goes back to the top. Oh, little bunny. We can do this later, but that's how you do that. So yeah, this is the micro. Is it the micro? Yeah, Zero Micro. This is the same brand as our water filter, which we'll get into in a second. This thing is amazing. It we added on a, what is it called? The cork, the walnut paper that goes onto it. So basically it acts as what we usually use when we first started, was the grade 4 steel wool to get all the dirt lifted from the window. Now we use the walnut pad on the back of that, and we tried it today and it looks amazing. The windows look so good. So super excited about that. Now for the most expensive piece of equipment we have, it would be the Zero water filter. This thing ran us about $1,700. The thing is a beast. This is what allows us to use the water-fed poles, because the water-fed poles are just a transportation to get the water up like 40 to 50 feet. In fact, this thing has a DI tank, different than most filter systems. So there's a DI tank in here, filled with all the orbs to purify it. Basically how this works, the water runs in through here, goes through the tank, goes through this, gets all of the minerals out of the water, getting it down to, I think it clears it down like 90%. And then once it goes through the RA tank, it gets it all the way down to 0 ppm, which is parts per million. Frame of reference, drinking water, safe drinking water is around 200. And your normal tap is normal spigot tap is between 200 and 400. So this gets it down to 0, so when we do the windows, the water dries spotless on the window. So it's really good, saves us a ton of time, so we don't have to use squeegee on the outside. Now, extra stuff, we've gone over hoses. This is our freshwater hose. This is the hose specific to our water-fed pole. Only that 0 ppm water has gone through this. So we make it specific that we use only this hose for that. We usually attach our green hose to that machine and then to the water-fed pole, or we'll attach the green hose to the pressure washer to the high pressure hose. So the hoses are very specific for different things. Yeah, and then the other hose, this is one of the hoses that we kind of switch between machines. This is our 100-foot hose. The thing is heavy, annoying to move, but doesn't kink, and that's amazing. So that's, we use that often when clients only have one spigot, and we have to wrap around the house, and it's saved us a ton of time. Last thing, gasoline tank. Our pressure washer is not electric. It's takes gas. This is a 5-gallon. I didn't realize how expensive these things were. This ran me about $80. But yeah, we started with a 2.5-gallon one, and we worked our way to that. Yeah, and then chemical. So we use EcoClean at the moment. When we first started, I had a pump sprayer and bleach that I would just spray on stuff, siding, concrete, anything, just diluted to different things, 1 to 5, 1 to 15, 1 to 50. Now we use this, which is EcoLab, because our pressure washer has a chem feed in it, which basically means that it can suck up chemical into the machine and then automatically dilute it onto the siding. So this is EcoLab. This is our, this is the siding chemical, which does the algae, mold, and mildew. We brought 2 of these today, 3 of these today, and we have concrete. Yeah, is one of those a concrete?
One of these should be concrete. I used one of these for concrete.
That's why I'm confused. Well, we had a concrete one. We might have used it all, but they are a brand Vermont Super Oh yeah, Vermont Super Eco-Friendly. So that's where that comes from. Now we're gonna go into the side and we'll look inside what we have in the actual back cab of the truck. Now we're gonna look inside the back of the car. So this
all the Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, me and Gage
Oh gosh, the Cocoa Puffs.
The sad truth about this job is me and Gage don't really eat throughout the day, so we'll bring cereal, granola bars, we can take all that inside, throw some of that away. We'll keep this inside. The applesauce is a big one. But there's other stuff that goes in here. So we have our step ladder, which is like a 3-step step ladder. It's almost like an A-frame that we use. We also have the toolbox. This is just spare parts, O-rings, extensions. We also have gauges, our ppm reader, oil, gloves, trash bags, screwdrivers, all of that's in here. Got that from Home Depot. And then there's our concrete cleaner. So their Eco Clean does different brands of this. And then our window cleaning chemical, which is diluted, I think 2 capfuls per gallon of water. It's pretty good. We also got that from Home Depot, so you can take that.
Yeah, is this empty?
A little bit. We'll keep it.
Okay.
The last thing that are in the cab are our yard signs and our flyers. We usually flag 5 houses down on each side, or if one of us is working, the other can't, we'll just go door knock. And most of the time people don't answer the door, so we just leave flyers. And then the yard signs are for residentials. Once we finish the job, we put it in their yard, we'll come back and take it in the week. So that's everything that we have with us when we travel. Obviously, it's not the most, put together, clean, but we get all of our stuff together. Once we have another pressure washer added, might be a little more confusing. We might have to actually know what we're doing.
It's really working.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely night, and
God bless you.
God bless you.